All right, check it out. And Fethu, joining me today is SA Music Royalty, Fethu, the originator of Motswako and A Loving Husband, right? So please help me welcome Mr. Khuli Chana. Mr. Chana, how are you today, sir?
Yeah! Hey man, I'm like the luckiest dude, period. You know, right now on earth, I'm like, you have no idea what this means to me, what this interview means to me, what being on the charts on Gagasi FM means to me. It's like coming full circle, you know, because this is the station that made me, and coming from the city that actually made me. And not a lot of people know that I've never charted back home. I've never been number one on Motsweding back home. But, you know, it's KZN that made me huge, man.
Oh,
Real
man.
talk.
That's crazy.
Real talk, yeah.
You know what, Mr. Chana, I tell you what, Tina, like we Gagasi FM, we focus on the quality of the music, and you, sir, you keep bringing that quality. Hence why sihlezi si now.
I appreciate it, I really appreciate it, man.
Mr. Chana, as you've said, siyakwazi, you know, especially like KZN, siyakwazi, we love you. Igama lakho, in my opinion now, will most definitely echo through SA music, particularly hip-hop, for decades to come. Who knows, futhi, for how long, but it will be in the Hall of Fame if we ever decide to have one day in South Africa. So as a man who's musically inclined, ngicela usibalansise, Mr. Chana, with what is seemingly a serious debate in the music industry right now, what are your thoughts on rappers making Amapiano music? Do you think, Uguti, if you are hip-hop, you must be hip-hop, or Noma, do you feel otherwise?
I think if you're South African, be pro-South African. Amapiano is a South African genre, like Kwaito, like Afro-pop. Being able to rap is rhythm and poetry, you know. I have an issue with one thing, you know. Hip-hop, when I was coming up, hip-hop, what made hip-hop was that it broke all the rules. And all of a sudden, hip-hop has so many rules, Mkanwam. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with embracing Amapiano or rapping on Amapiano, provided I'll pay on that one. I thank you. That's it.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I think, Uguti, we've shut it down now, right? You've made it clear. If you are creative, create. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, man. And you know, like I have one of the things that really shook me coming up is that Ikwaito had to die for SA hip hop to live, and that's wrong. We should preserve Ikwaito. We should preserve Amapiano, just like SA hip hop. You know, there shouldn't be a tug of war or war. Period. We should embrace each other. Yeah, man.
Beautiful. So, Mr. Chana, just coming back to you, you dropped your last project back in 2019, Planet of the Have-Nots, dope project.
Yeah.
I especially like ICHU with Casper in your vest. Lea Beatty sounds very African. Did you use African rhythms? Like, how did you come up with Lea Beatty? Just very quickly.
Is this the beat by Cass, the song with Cass Basadi? Talking about that song.
EICHU.
Oh,
Ichu, that's what it is.
Yo, that song was created by this boy, Brian Nkosi. He's also from KZN, but he grew up here in Khuli. And he was experimenting, man. I don't even know what to call that sound, but I've always experimented. Sometimes, you know, I get it right. Sometimes people like it, sometimes they don't. You know what I mean? But
yes.
One of my favorite tunes, Brian Nkosi, and I worked with UKG on the song. I've been with KG since the Marafi days. Yeah, man, favorite tune.
Like I said, it's a dope track, and the video is way too clean as well. Big ups to that. I just have to point out, Mr. Chana, that you kind of went quiet musically for this Kashana before coming back with Ibuila kulo nyaka. So, bekwenzekalani in your life during the period of 2019 and this year, 2021? And also, what made you join your new family, Universal Music?
Yeah, that became the answer, because having been independent for so long, it became, you know, after Planet of Have-Nots, I knew that would be my last project as an independent. I was looking for a partnership. I was looking for a business partner.
Yes.
And then I found one in Universal. And when COVID hit, my man, it felt like such a struggle trying to push our album. Like, people have issues, and all of a sudden it just felt like, Abatula, like are like last in line, and we are insignificant. It didn't matter,
Yes.
But funny enough, on the flip side is when people started soaking the album. But I knew that when I come back, I have to come back really hard, and I need a proper major global business partner. And that's when I made the move with Ibuila. And that's why Ibuila had to be I had to be intentional, Mr. Mpanza. Like,
yes.
I had to be super intentional. At this time, it's about getting back on the charts. It's about getting back to number one. It's about making people understand I'm not only a pioneer, I'm still the best one out. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
That's what's up. And look, Mr. Chana, you did exactly that. Ibuila did exactly what you wanted it to do. It is a total banger. Shout out to Tyler ICU. And I love how you chose to work with two new, highly skilled artists in Lady Do and Stino Le20, right? So as Khuli Chana, let's be honest, Ubungalanda Nombani, you could have literally gotten anybody for this track over here. And a whole lot of people would have done justice to it, right? Alongside you, of course. But you chose Lady Do and Stino Le20. So please, what was the reason for them two?
Hey, Joe, Intwana. Yo, you gotta respect Intwana, Joe. Mr. MP. So after the success of Mshimani 2.0, I did with KO, actually introduced me to Stino Le20. And then I was like, to Stino Le20, yo, you guys owe me a song. But then I had hollered at Vocalistic. I said, Foka, I need a number. Like, I need something sastrata. He's like, then he asked me to reach out to Tyler ICU. I found Tyler. I took a drive to Bloemfontein. I had the beat. Got to Bloom. I booked out a crib about 2 days. It was myself, Stino Le20, and the team. We smashed the song. Right after that, I sent it to Lamiz. Lamiz was like, you need to get Lady Do. I'm like, who's Lady Do? First, we send the beat to Lady Do, the song. Lady Do sent me back a verse in less than an hour. I've never seen anything like that. Rapper will take like 2 months. Now I've got to go to the Himalaya mountains. I gotta see this. In an hour, I'm 99. I had a verse from Lady Do, So, best collaboration, best idea, best song. My proudest work, and everyone embraced it, everyone chipped in, everyone pushed the song. Yeah, man.
It's definitely one of the biggest songs of 2021, that's for sure. Just before we let you go, Mr. Chana, I don't know if you know this, but for some weird, bizarre reason, people just had a lot to say about you when you went on your recent vacation with your lovely wife. One of the things that was said was, Khuli Chana's always rocking leather jackets, even when he's on vacation. So, on behalf of Black Twitter, I have to ask, Mr. Khuli Chana, how many leather jackets do you own?
A bunch, but I did not rock a single leather jacket in the Maldives. I want to buy a Telela, But I have fun, man. I just never let that stuff get to me. One thing that's coming up a lot is that I dress well, which is cool. I love the compliments, the flattery. I appreciate it, But I like, to be honest, I say that to my wife all the time. You can never let that Black Twitter stuff get to your head, You have to be mentally strong. You need to be able to take a punch in this on social media in this life thing. But we were celebrating my birthday. Huge milestone, and celebrating marriage, celebrating life. We've survived such tough times, and man, and it was a great time.
Thank you, Mr. Chana. Can we look forward to a 3P, an EP or a project before the year ends, or 2022 is the year?
I've got another one in the chamber.
Issue.
I've got another one in the chamber coming soon with Manu WorldStar. And yeah, we got another smash, but we got another classic.
We're gonna be all ears for it, Mr. Chana. Thank you so much for your time.